This is a quick instructional video that should take about 10 minutes for the van Felicity, or K24NF. Just opening up the tailgate first. We'll start at the back, we'll work our way around. Here's your water supply. Straight up and down with the water. Now you've got a 55 litre water tank, and that should do 2 people for about 12 to 14 days. That sink, the plug will come straight out onto the ground, and we got the pipe down here. So there's no holding tank. You don't need to be emptying any water as you go. It's only a couple of litres in this sink, so it's never going to be enough to wreck your campsite or anything like that. If you happen to run out of water, you've got the freshwater inlet just 90 degrees to the left, and you're using a hose. It has to be freshwater only, drinkable water, and I'll show you where the hose is for that in just a moment. Now you got your stove here. To get this going, you're going to move this around to the big flame icon or symbol right there, and you're going to use the middle switch here, your piezo ignition, to ignite the flame. Once it's ignited, hold it in for another 2 to 5 seconds, and then you can release. Moving it further around will mean a smaller flame without turning it off, and then all the way back to off right there. Sometimes this piezo ignition is a little bit tricky, so you do have some matches up the top here you can use. Now, underneath here is the key part you need to be aware of, and this is your valve where you tap. That's off at the moment, and that's on. So when I'm not using it, just as an extra safety precaution, I just like to have it turned off, even though these units are quite safe. Underneath here as well, you're going to find everything that you need for cooking. Up the top here, you're going to find a whole bunch of different items. A lot of it's just what people kind of leave behind, so a lot of salt, pepper, spices, sauces, oils, these sorts of things. And you've got your cleaning supplies sitting up there, including garbage bags. You got a light switch back here for your kitchen, so you got 1, 2, 3 lights that'll turn on. Here you have your fire blanket. Further up there, you'll see up in the corner, you're going to have your smoke detector, which also doubles up as a carbon monoxide detector. The odds of you getting carbon monoxide are pretty low, as you do have to cook, as you can see, with the tailgate wide open, so you're not really going to get that build up. Okay, further around, you're going to have the gas box. Now to get into here, you're going to have to open up 2 at the same time. Just bear with me while I do this. And you've got your gas box in here. It is a sealed box, and in here you've got a vent in the floor, meaning if this were to leak, it goes outside that vent and doesn't affect you at all inside. It's a swap and go, so if you did happen to run out, just swap it over. Gas station, petrol stations, even in sort of small towns, the IGA will have a gas exchange program as well. Turn it off, undo this with your hands, got a nice little wheel on it. Keep the receipt when you put the new one on, and I can reimburse you for that cost, as gas is included with the hire. Into the front seat, down low, this is where you'll find fuel door and the bonnet. You do have your hands free right there, as if you're a solo traveller, but generally the person in your passenger side tends to do the navigating. This is just your regular old automatic. Here is your reverse camera. It also is a Bluetooth stereo, so take advantage of that. You can also sort of talk on the phone through the speakers, and you've got your microphone sitting above there. Okay, further around, you do have a spare key, which is sort of on the van, which I won't tell you where. No, you just have to call me for that one. Yep, that's all pretty straightforward in there. Okay, now there is your fire extinguisher. What's next? Fire blanket. So yeah, under this seat here, this is where you're going to find the hose for refilling. You're also going to have some handy tools in here. So you've got a dustpan and broom. And you've got some socket set, which is also in screwdrivers and such. But underneath there, you're going to have the tools you need for replacing the spare wheel. And spare wheel you'll see right under there. Now to get to that, you're going to actually have to pull out the pull out the mattress somewhat to be able to get access to that. Down here is where your light switch is, so you can turn that on and off. Now your main switch. What's next? Yeah, also underneath here you got your table there. You also got a couple of fold-out chairs. Now in your cupboard. Now this is magnetic, so it will sort of stay closed for you. But when you're driving, please use these latches, because if you've got some stuff in there that moves around, it can come out and fall everywhere and be quite distracting. And also when this is open, it can swing around, bang around, be very distracting when you're driving. And also you've lost rear view mirror sight when you do have that open as well. Inside the cupboard you've got 3 curtains. They should be pretty obvious where they go. You just find the hooks over the open areas. Got a couple of towels, a couple of hot water bottles, nice Tassie cool winter, first aid kit, and again just some spare toilet paper as well. Okay, as far as this hatch goes up here, that has actually been disabled. Now, even though I had to sort of fill up a certain section with silicone because it was constantly leaking, so even though it has been disabled, you can't open and close it, it will still provide airflow for you. So between that and this vent down here, you're going to get some air circulation happening, so that keeps the air nice and fresh. But if you did want to keep it extra fresh, just crack one of the front windows down just about 1 centimetre. That should give you more than enough air coming through. Down here is where your 12-volt system is. You don't really need to worry about that. The only reason that caution sign is there is just to remind you not to put open drinks there, so that spills and shorts everything out, and we're all in a bit of trouble then. Now, the height of this van is around 2.3, maybe 2.35 metres high. There's a couple of places you can't be able to get into, some multi-storey car parks, underground car parks, these kind of things. Don't take it through a drive-through either, that's not recommended. But the real danger is actually at campgrounds. Now when you're reversing, you're using your wing mirror, reverse camera down here, and your rear view mirror as well. But the blind spot is between the top of this windscreen and the top of the van. You just can't see a tree branch if you're reversing into a campground somewhere. So just be careful about that blind spot. Other than that, if you are in a bit of an accident, or there is some damage to the vehicle, just if it's a tiny little dent, just send me a photo and we can deal with it when you get back. But if you're in a bigger accident, please just record everything right then and there. Your time, your date, location. If there's anyone else involved, their phone number, their license, and then just photos of any damage to any vehicle and any other property. Call me straight away after you've done all that and we'll get the insurance process going. So if you did need anything, you just send me a message. You should have my number. Camplify send out an email the day before the booking, which includes my phone number, so that's all there. You can call me, you message me anytime. It's a bit more urgent, you can give me a call. If you did have some mechanical problems, again, call me first, see if there's anything we need to worry about. If it's a bit more serious, we do have the option of getting roadside assistance out to you via Camplify. It's very handy to have that up our sleeves, but we've only ever used it a couple of times. I've done this about 330 times or something like that. That's about it. Really enjoy your trip and have a good time. Oh, there's one last thing, which is the keys. They come with handy little bright red tag, so if you drop that in the daytime somewhere, you should be able to see it from fairly far away. It also comes with a carabiner kind of thing, so if you prevent you from losing them really, so maybe you want to take advantage of that. If you drop them in the dark, this is a glow in the dark tag as well, so please treat these like they're the only set of keys. But if you did happen to lose them, please give me a call and we'll sort something out.